Hi guys, it's Legendarma TV. It's great to see you again. Few announcements before we start today's video. First of all, while I'm recording this, it's still March 8th. And March 8th is actually quite special. It's an International Women Day. So, to all the female viewers, I congratulate you with this holiday, and I wish you to stay beautiful, supportive, and faithful as you are. Wish you a lot of love and a lot of smiles. Yours truly. Please enjoy the holiday. Love you all. Big hug and a smooch. And the other announcement that I have is I'm getting old. I'm getting old again. So I'm gonna have a birthday quite soon. So I invite you all to my stream, to the birthday stream. Traditionally, we're gonna be playing some Vindy with my best friend. There's gonna be a lot of liquor and a lot of fun chatter. So if you want to have some fun, have some laid back, good time, I invite you on March 11th, Central Europe time. This is gonna be the midnight. So it's going to be right the start of the 11th. As for the North America time, which I'm going to pick up Eastern time, this is going to be March 10th, around 6 p.m. This is where we're going to start. So visit twitch.tv/legendarmatv and join my Discord for the updates to know exactly when the stream is going to start. Thank you very much. That's it with the little announcements. Let's get to the video. So today's video is going to be all about one of the prime evils of Vindictus. The most frustrating thing that you will encounter in this game. Enhancing. The other two prime evils we're going to talk about later, which is enchanting and power infusion. But enhancing is probably number one of the prime evils. It is a quintessence of RNG, a quintessence of frustration, and a reason, one of the main reasons why a lot of people actually quit this game, because they were just really unfortunate with enhancing. So, we're going to go through the steps of how you are going to enhance your stuff, your armor and weapon. We're also going to talk about some accessory enhancing, how do you do that, and I will try to warn you and give you some tips to make sure that you don't make mistakes, fatal mistakes, that will actually frustrate you a lot and maybe even make you quit the game. Let's go. Right before we get to enhancing, I'm gonna call this tab important in caps lock, so please watch this part. I really recommend to watch this part and listen carefully. There are two major mistakes that people do whenever they start enhancing. One of them, and I'm gonna briefly cover it later in the video, once you get to +8, and from +8 to +10, you need to use enhancement runes, regular ones. To protect your weapon. You cannot afford to get your weapon or armor destroyed before +10. If you destroy it, you can restore it with AP after that, but you won't be able to reforge it, so you can advance it. And a lot of people, actually, I've met a lot of people who destroyed their weapon at +9 because they got greedy, they didn't want to use the rune to protect it. You destroy it, you can't reforge it anymore, it's stuck forever at +9 or +8, whatever. So you need to get to +10 to unlock reforging so you can proceed further. So please use the enhancement runes from +8 to +10 to make sure you secure +10 without a single destruction. After you get to +10, you can destroy your weapon as many times as you want. You will unlock reforging for it, so you will be safe. You will keep on getting back your weapon and you will be able to advance. So please do not boom it before +10. And one of the other things, ever since Rise Update happened and Reforges finally arrived, people tend to apply their enchant scrolls, and we're going to talk about it in the enchanting video that is going to come a bit later. People like to enchant their weapon or armor before enhancing. Why it's a bad idea? It's a bad idea because if you don't use enchant runes, some scrolls starting from rank 6, rank 5, rank 6, rank 7, These have a chance to destroy your weapon upon failed enchantment. So if you're not using any runes, you run a high chance of destroying your weapon, and if it wasn't plus 10, right, you won't be able to reforge it after if you fail it with enchantment. That's one of the things. The other thing, if you got to plus 10, for example, right, you unlock reforging, you're golden, you're good, and then you boomed your weapon, you restored it, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for the enhancing, okay? I'm gonna just apply my scrolls. If you have, let's say, a weapon that has been destroyed before, if you destroy it again with enchantments, okay, with enchant scrolls, it will be gone forever. You won't find it on the graveyard. GG, you lost it. Okay, so I tell that to everybody. Whenever you start, whenever you acquire a piece of gear and you want to enhance it, you do enhancing first and foremost. This is your main goal. Keep on enhancing it. Scrolls can wait. Okay, everything else can wait. Don't risk it. Okay, because a lot of people actually. They had a plus 12 weapon, and it boomed already. They restored it, and they tried to apply some scrolls on it. They got greedy. They didn't use enchant runes to protect them, and it booms. There's a chance you boom it, and booms. That's it. It's gone. It's gone. You will never, ever get it back. So please, please, watch this part and make sure you don't do these mistakes. Okay, so how exactly do you enhance stuff? Okay, so we're going to be talking about armors and weapons. I've crafted this Dullahan spell whip. It's going to be our dummy weapon for today. You unlock enhancement at level 60. However, you don't need to enhance anything until you get to like level 100 or something. If you watch the free gear video, you're going to have yourself some free Dullahan gear that you can use and just go with it, right? However, there is also higher tiers of weapons and armors, which is Astera and Militia, level 100 and level 105. Once you want to advance further in the game, so you become stronger, you get more attack, more critical, you might think about enhancing Astera weapon or maybe even Militia weapon. Go to Enhancement tab whenever you're ready and place your weapon there, obviously, and you can start enhancing it. Now, let's divide this tab, right, into steps. Step number 1, plus 0 to plus 3. This is where you risk nothing. It's like it has 100% chance until you get to plus 3, like easy, no problem. You only need Paradise Stones for Dullahan and Astera. You will need new Era Stones for Militia. So this is going to be a little different ingredient here, different material. Now, after you reached plus 3, the next step is plus 4 to plus 8. Now, here you run a high chance, and it's going to warn you, that your weapon is either going to reset back until plus 5, so you go like from 4 to 3, back to 3, or from 5 back to 4, or it can actually, like right here, or it can actually reset at higher ones, from like plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, it can reset back to plus 0. Don't get too frustrated about it, sometimes it happens, but you won't need to use the runes just yet. You don't need them. Also, at some point, they will ask you to use enhancement elixirs as another ingredient, another material, but these are really easy to get. It's not really that big of a deal, so just keep on enhancing until you get to plus 8. It's going to be hard at plus 7 and plus 8 because the chances are getting slimmer and slimmer, but as long as you are able to get to plus 8, you are golden. No matter how many resets is going to happen. We're at plus 8, okay? This is great. We finished another step. Next step is plus 8 to plus 10. Now, this is the most important thing here. You need to use runes. You need to use enhancement runes. Why? Because from plus 8 and forward, your weapon have a chance to boom, to destroy, to get destroyed. So in order to get to plus 10, which is the sweet spot, because after you reach your weapon reaches plus 10, you can finally reforge it. So whenever you boom it at plus 10, for example, you can restore it with a cat, right, with AP, and you will get it back. Then you can reforge it with some Damascus steel and stuff, and then you can enhance it again. So you need to get to plus 10. So plus 8 to plus 9, you want to use enhancement runes. And you want to use regular enhancement runes. Why? Because regular enhancement runes, whenever you succeed, you keep the rune, which is great. If you fail it, however, you get yourself a shard, an enhancement scrap. If I can find it here, it should be... There it is. Enhancement rune fragment. That's what you get back. Now, if you collect 4 of these, you can actually create a coupon that will allow you to instantly enhance your weapon to, give it a +1. So let's say you're at +8 and you failed 4 times, you create a coupon, you can make it +9. However, I suggest to do that from +9 to +10 because the chances are slimmer than from +8 to +9. So if you are unlucky, just do that. And this coupon only works up until +10. So anything higher than that, you won't be able to apply these coupons. So don't get wrong here. Don't get confused. Why you need unstable enhancement runes? Unstable enhancement runes you would need for reforging, because sacrificing an enhancement rune during reforging is too costly. These don't come too often. You can, not a lot of events have the regular enhancement runes, and these cost an X, so you can only buy them in the supply shop constantly. So I highly recommend to use the regular enhancement runes so you can get to +9 and +10. Next step, let's say I don't really want to use the regular enhancement runes here because the RNG, it sucks, I know, but I already went through all the enhancing, so next step is +10 to +11. Whenever you get to +10, you can your weapon is in some sort of a safe space, because now you can reforge it even if it booms. This is where premium enhancement runes come into play. From +10 to +11, this rune protects you from destruction. If you successfully do it, you keep the premium enhancement rune, so it will be useful for, let's say, some armor pieces, right? So it's really good. If it fails, it protects your weapon from destruction. It also starts the Failstack system right over here. So every other enhancement that you fail, it applies a Consolation bonus. So whenever you... the more you fail, the more you increase the chance of the next enhancement succession. It's quite frustrating because enhancing rates are quite low. There's been a list of probability chances, but I'm telling you, it's full of bullshit. I'm pretty sure for weapon and armors, the chances are even lower than what's been, that's what's been told. Some people say +14 to +15 is what, like 20% or 15%? It feels like 5%, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It's really low. So, once you get your weapon to +11, at this point, there is no other runes to help you, to protect your weapon. Pure YOLO is up ahead. From +11 to +15, you will have to just pray to the gods that your weapon keeps on enhancing without breaking. If you fail the enhancement, your weapon breaks. It gets destroyed. But don't freak out. Whenever you go to the cat, and let's get to the cat right here, you will find your destroyed weapon or armor piece with the cat. You click Other, Destroyed Item, yes, I understand. And you will get to the graveyard. This is where the all the stuff that you boomed before is stored. You can restore it with AP. The higher the enhancement level, the more AP you have to pay to restore that. And you can restore it, no problem, and it will be back. However, you can't enhance restored items right away. You have to reforge them. So let's say I have a Malicious Spellsword somewhere or actually no, Militian helmet. I have a Militian helmet here. It's been boomed, and I restored it with AP. So I restored it with AP. I can now reforge it. If we go to the Reforge button and place it here, it will show you what materials you need to reforge it. It's always an enhancement rune, and it doesn't matter which one, but as I said, you would want to use unstable enhancement runes, because these gets consumed no matter what, the fail or the success. So you lose them anyway. So it's better to use them for forging. Some Damascus steel, and depending on if it's a weapon, it will be a weapon essence and 2 of the shards, either lightweight plus perfect or perfect plus stable. It varies. Or for the weapon, for the armor, sorry, it's the, let's say, head armor or chest armor, plus the solid or smooth, depending on what it will ask you. Then you, once you reforge it, you can enhance it again. So, this little part with the reforging, it's quite simple. You don't really, there's nothing really to talk about here. Let's continue. So you YOLO your weapon. The fail stacking keeps on going all the time. You get higher chances, and then you get to plus 12. Wow, let's go. And then to plus 13, plus 14. Then let's say you fail again, so you restored it with a cat. You go back, you reforge it, you try to enhance it again. What can help you a little bit until you get to plus 15? So the step from plus 11 to plus 15. There is such things called Goibhniu Stones. Goibhniu Stones come from different sources, and there are, as far as I know, there are 3 types of them. There is Goibhniu Stone, Goibhniu Stone Plus, and Goibhniu Stone Plus Plus. Goibhniu Stone, the regular one, increases your enhancement success chance by 3% extra, and it goes into the Paradise Stone slot. So let's say, for example, from plus 13 to plus 14, you have 20% chance of succession. You also boomed your weapon a few times, and you got some extra fail stacks, which gives you extra % increase of success. So let's say you boomed it 3 times, and at 3 fail stacks you get 6% extra. So that's 26% already. You can also apply the Goibhniu Stone, so to increase it even further by 3%, so you're gonna have 29%. The amount of percentage and the chances are ridiculous in this game, so but everything counts. A lot of people say that Goibhniu Stones don't do jack shit, honestly, and don't help you. They actually make you fail even more, but everything counts. Every percent counts, so if you want to succeed, you would probably want to use the Goibhniu Stones and the Goibhniu Stone Plus, which gives you 6%, and Plus Plus gives you 10% for higher enhancement to make sure, try to secure that sweet plus 15 spot. And the last step, once you get your weapon to plus 15, and this question been asked so many freaking times, it's insane. If you are at plus 15 and you want to go 16, if you enhance it and it gets destroyed, do you lose it for good? No, you don't. It goes to graveyard, you can restore it, no problem, but you cannot reforge it any longer. You only get 1 chance to go higher than 15. So from the last step that you're going to be doing is trying to get higher than plus 15. And you have only 1 shot at it. So from plus 15 to plus 20, whenever it goes, it goes. If it gets destroyed, well, that's it. You are pretty much done. I really wouldn't try to go to, 16, 17, and just think that this is your end goal to go there. Plus 15 is a soft cap, and if you have all your weapons, all your armor at plus 15, that's more than enough, okay? This is the soft cap. This is going to make you super strong. Full plus 15 set is going to make you super strong, so whatever happens, it happens. If you go 16 or higher, I congratulate you. I'm going to be really hype and happy for you. This is really awesome. And one of the other things about the fails, whenever you fail, and they added it not so long ago actually into the game, there is a consolation bonus applied for failing. So whenever you fail an armor piece or weapon piece, if you look into the list, right at the bottom, it says upcoming enhancement attempts have a higher success rate, right? And then failures still apply 10% of a successful enhancement stat boost. Usually, what does the weapon or the armor give you? It gives you attack, it gives you defense, it gives you secondary stats like intel or strength that increases your attack even more. So, plus additional damage, of course. Additional damage is the most important stat. So if you somehow fail it, some of the stats of the next enhancement level, you still gain it. You just, the more you fail it, the more the consolation prize you get. However, this bonus gets disappeared once you successfully enhance to the next level. So this is just a little thing that makes enhancing not so punishing. It doesn't really like bull bust you. So whenever you fail it, and the more you fail it, at least you're getting some portion of the next level stats that you can use. And it actually makes you, I wouldn't say like super, like way stronger than if it was with a success, but it's something, okay? So whenever you fail, even some portion of the stats goes to you. You acquire these stats, and then you get full 100% of the stats for the next enhancement once you successfully enhance it. So basically, you know, TLDR, it's just whenever you fail, the more extra stats you get, but you only get like some percentage of it. I think it's up to like 40% at max fail stacks, so at some point it's going to be like 100%, because max fail stack is something that allows you to successfully enhance your weapon or your item up to 100%. I think it's plus. I think it's 8 fail stacks. Then it's like 9 or 10, and then 11. And max what fail stacks that you can get is 12, and it's from plus 14 to plus 15. So if you fail your weapon 12 times in a row, on the 13th, it's finally going to be 100%. I know it sounds really scary. It sounds like a lot of Damascus steel, a lot of AP, a lot of materials that you will have to spend. But I warned you, and I said it, enhancing is really, it sucks. It really sucks. However, a lot of people can actually get really lucky and one-shot up to 15, no problem, in one go without even reforging anything. It's godlike, insane RNG and luck. So I wish you good luck in this, and this is pretty much it. So just let's go through the list of what's going on, right? So you enhance your weapon from plus 0 to plus 3, 100% no problem. Then from plus 4 to plus 8, you just YOLO it and try to get to plus 8. Once you get to plus 8, you use regular enhancement runes to protect your stuff before it goes to 10. From 10 to 11, you use premium enhancement rune, and from 11 to 15, you YOLO it, and hopefully you get to 15 as fast as possible with you know, the minor amount of reforges. And you then get one shot at plus 16, and if it goes 16, you also have a one shot for plus 17. But these chances dwindle super quick. Like, it gets insanely crazy. Like, from nobody has a plus 18 weapon on North America and Europe servers, and you know, from plus 19 I've heard to plus 20, and there was only 1% chance. But the stats that you gain from higher than plus 15 is already makes you break the game, because you become really strong. You have a lot of additional damage, you have a lot of attack and critical, so you're gonna be like insane. So plus 15 is the soft cap, so focus on getting to plus 15, focus on your weapon first, and then do your armors, and you should be set. I wish you good luck. And finally, let's quickly go through the accessory enhancements. Now, this is a little bit different, but accessory enhancement is not as punishing as the regular armor and weapon enhancing, mostly because you never boom your accessories. So don't worry about it. You can fail it multiple times, and you can actually fail it a lot and waste a lot of materials, but you never boom it, so don't worry about it. Why it is important? Accessory enhancements increase not just their stats, but it also gives you counterforce and allows you to raise counterforce. Counterforce is just a stat, a gate stat that basically increases the damage that you're going to do against the bosses. So if you don't have enough counterforce, if you're not capped, you're going to do less damage. So you need this stat. And enhancing these is quite easy. So it's the rings, the belt, and the earring. You can get up to plus 20 here, no problem. For the free gear, and I covered it in the free gear video, you can enhance with 100% chance up until plus 18, and then there's 19 and 20. You can fail them. But if you fail, there's going to be a fail stack as well, bonus. So sooner or later, you will actually reach plus 20 or whatever enhancement level you're shooting for to have, you know, exactly the amount of counterforce you need. You don't really want to go over the counterforce cap, which is, as far as I know, it should be 170, and that's for C yet. So that's the max counterforce that you need for all the battles. It's quite easy. You just put your accessories in the there's enhancement tab, Reforge and Accessory Enhancement. You put your accessory there. You will need sealed power fragments. You'll need enhancement elixirs, and for old accessories, it will ask you either godly materials or heavenly leather or whatever, some AP. And for the new ones, like the earring from Nile and so on, you will need new era materials. So new era cloth or new era leather. So you just keep on enhancing it, paying gold, AP, and the materials. It keeps on going. If it fails, you try again. It keeps on stacking, and sooner or later you just reach you know, the enhancement level that you need for the counterforce that is the most important here. That's it. It's quite easy, and don't freak out about it. So this is pretty much it covering enhancing. Guys, I wish you good luck. And as I said at the start of the video, it's the most frustrating thing that you might go through, and it might get on your nerves and make you actually quit, but it all depends on how much devotion, how much patience you have to go through all this to secure your weapon and your armors at plus 15. To reach the soft cap, and then you're good. You don't need to worry about enhancing anymore. Good luck with that. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for watching. This was Legendarma TV. Please subscribe to YouTube channel if you like the content. Join my Discord. Stop by Twitch. Remember the announcement at the start of the video. Thanks for watching again, and please be safe, stay safe. I love you all 3000, and I see you very, very soon in the next video.